A stinky stooter. Okay, let's go. We're ready. Welcome back.
She's ready. Are you ready? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Are you fucking ready to go?
I'm ready.
Read the line, Steven.
I'm waiting for the comments. Hold on.
Guy.
Making our way through the stairwell. I'm glad that I don't have to pull her by the hand anymore. You get dizzy on stairs, right?
Yeah.
Guess just here is good enough then.
The world is spinning, the world is spinning, the world is spinning, and you yell that in your ear.
Nightmare, nightmare. I lean against the wall as Misha sits down on the steps across from me. Did you ever just miss the people you went to school with in elementary school or middle school or...
The floor is made of ice, the floor is made of ice, the floor is made of ice.
Jesus. No.
Tell that to people who have fear of heights.
That was fast. She didn't even have to think about it. I find myself cringing reflexively. I had more friends in my school, but I don't talk to them anymore. It almost feels like that was another lifetime ago, which is sad, really. Sometimes I want to talk to them again, but I know I can't. I'm scared and embarrassed. Things like that. They're too far away for me to go see them. And I think about calling them, but I don't know most of their numbers. And I left on a sour note, so why would they want to see me again? Feels like I should just forget about it, but I still think about it anyway, and regret that I didn't try harder to stay in touch somehow. And I started to think about maybe feeling like I should or forget about what about it is wrong, and it would be an insult to all those people I had fun with and a waste of all the good times. Like I said before, even if there are some bad times too, it's alright if you can look back on them as happy memories. But I didn't even think about it then, so it was like when I woke up one day and realized I had no friends. I just let myself lose all my friends, and it felt awful. I'd really hate it if you and Shizune ended up the same way, that's all.
That's all.
Makes me sad to think that you'll do the same thing and push away your friend, especially because you're not far away from Shizune. I mean, you even live in the same dorm.
Friend. Aren't you my friend too, Hachan?
Yeah. You slept through all of it, but the fireworks were really nice way back at the festival. My first time seeing fireworks like that, and my first time really seeing the sky in a while, and I've never really looked at the stars before then either. I had thumbed through a book about them while I was in the hospital though, and I learned a lot. Like that stars aren't just burning, they're more of a constant chain of explosions so far away that some of the stars that I'd be seeing would have burnt out thousands of years away already. It's that their light would just then be reaching Earth. I saw a mock-up comparing the size of the planet to our sun, and then that to other suns, and Japan wasn't even visible on the tiny Earth in that book. It was kind of crazy, and it just keeps going on and on. You know what I'd never realized?
I like birds. Did you know this about chickens?
You know, chickens are anxious little freaks. They're just fucking anxious. You give them Wellbutrin, they calm down.
Oh.
Yeah.
She looks at me expectantly.
That factory farm chickens lay about 300 eggs a year?
It's almost an egg a day. They're amazingly shiny. Oh, stars. God, we got so off topic. It's true.
Yeah. Have you ever been just like given the fun facts on the date?
Probably.
Given the Five Nights at Freddy's lore?
Yeah, on the bus.
Yeah.
Why are you
Apparently,
doing this,
that's not a normal way. That's not a normal way to interact with people. They aren't fascinated by fun facts usually.
They should. They're supposed to be fun. Doing what?
I'm not stupid.
I don't know, a bunch of reasons, because you're Shizune's friend, and I liked how close you were, and maybe I'm trying to tell you that we all have our low points, but giving up is stupid. Anyway, it seems worth the trouble.
That's the only reason?
And you're my friend?
That's it?
Can I do something for no reason? jiggles tits a little.
You can, but I just want to know.
Well, what else do you want to hear? The bell rings before Misha can reply, so she ends up laughing instead.
Wahaha! Wahaha!
Her boobies? She's talking about her boobies? She's talking about her boobies? She's talking about her boobies? I don't know. But a guy can dream.
I think you wish she was talking about her boobies.
The next day, Misha is back in class, although still looking pretty sullen and large. Not that I was expecting her to magically feel better and smaller. That would be asking the impossible considering what happened. This time it's Shizune who's out. At first, it almost makes me laugh that suddenly whenever one is in class, the other isn't. But thinking about it, there's nothing funny about it at all. In fact, I find it hard to concentrate on my work because of it. Could be that she's just sick, or she could simply be skipping class. It could also be something more serious, and I'm tempted to ask Misha if she knows, but I end up doing nothing. I don't regret stepping in yesterday, scared that Misha would do something rash. But now I feel like I should give her some space. Eventually the bell rings and Misha gets up for lunch along with everyone else. I decided to eat lunch in an empty classroom today, just not this one. Whoops.
Get the fuck out!
Wait, what's this?
Get out!
Oh, present tense. I need my sandwich!
This is my man cave! Get out!
Unfortunately, a lot of other students seem to have the same idea, so there aren't a whole lot of empty classrooms to go around. Finally, as I'm about to give up on the idea, I find a dark one at the end of the hall.
Ooh la la!
Ooh la la! Ooh la la! Ooh la la!
You could eat lunch with her and she wouldn't even notice you were there.
I mean, she can hear you, Joe.
Just pretend you're little mice. You're little
You're
mouse.
not gonna fucking eat like a mouse. You're gonna chomp your flapping gums. Yeah, it's gonna be. She's not gonna hear that? You think she's not gonna hear that?
Huh, a bunch of mice are eating blood sausage and mashed potatoes.
And then you start singing the Cinderella songs. You go,
so we together for the choice for the prince.
What?
you know.
No.
On turning the lights on, however, I find out that this one isn't empty either. Lily's head turns in my direction, which freaks me out before I realize she probably heard me flipping the light switch. And she can feel the
mice
light.
eating their lunches and doing busy work.
And she can hear the buzzing of the fluorescent lights. And also, apparently blind people can feel light sometimes. Not all the time. Maybe just sunlight.
Apparently,
I'm trying to remember what that guy said.
Also, like, most blindness isn't total blindness. It's like there's like classifications of legally blind, where it's like they can still see like faint shapes and like stuff like that. And also, the biggest one is cataracts. And those are like, most blindness is reversible. It's just like people don't have the money for it.
Mm-hmm. Anywho.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, Lily, I didn't think anyone else would be here.
Oi, that be you, Hisao? That be you?
Yeah, but you probably knew that already. I turn to leave, which prompts Lily to quickly speak up.
Scottish. How the fuck do you do Scottish? Scottish is a hard accent, so I'm not blaming myself for not getting this right. You don't have to leave so quickly. We can both have lunch in the same room. As a matter of fact, I would prefer to eat someone else. Say.
I'm about.
It's like a fucking kid bash of all the accents.
I'm about to ask her how she knew I was here to eat lunch, but brush it aside. It's just a simple common sense. I don't want to seem too easily impressed. Ah!
Posh is definitely just the easiest, I think.
I take a seat at the desk in front of Lily. After reversing it to face hers, I've heard that our minds fill in a lot of what we see based on how we remember seeing it once before, or our expectations. Did I read that right?
I have no idea.
Mostly for efficiency, so as to not have to process everything you look at individually.
I really zoned out for a second, sorry.
Oh. Lily never seems to stop to question any noise, so I wonder, is it because her mind is filling in context every time, or does she not care and just sort of accept things as they fall into place?
It's like Daredevil, I think.
Oh,
You know?
yeah. She has echolocation, like the Daredevil. On her desk, there are just a few cookies and a thermos of tea, so she must be one of those light lunch types. I bite into my sandwich. Some of the ingredients spill out the back end.
We haven't spoken in a long time. Yeah, I'm surprised that you still remember my name.
Oomph.
It must be very busy in the student council.
It's different every week. Some weeks are pretty slow, some weeks I consider taking a sick day. Wait, hold on, Lily. I need a second to catch my breath from inhaling that sandwich.
he fucking just shoved the entire like Finn from Adventure Time,
Yeah.
eating those fucking 3 sandwiches. And how has that been lately?
Steven, let's cut our hair tonight.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, random thought. Anyway.
I should cut my hair too. You know what I want to do?
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna be fucking clicking around my keyboard to look for the picture. Don't post it.
Post it.
But like I have
Post
to tell
it.
you right now.
Post it.
Because it's like it's like from somebody's Twitter.
Yeah, post it and be like, look at this big dumb idiot.
Poster handle.
No. But I want to like take their haircut and do a barbershop and be like, that one. Give me this one.
The girl Pisco?
No, this one.
Oh.
Was it like a wolf cut? What are they called?
A wolf cut?
Are they called wolf cuts?
I don't think so.
I think it's just like a shag. Well, no, not a shag. Wait, no, it's a shag, right?
No. Cause the back of it looks shorter than the front of it.
Oh yeah, that one.
So it's like some sort of like A-line-y cut. But
Yeah.
like an extreme A-line.
Unpredictable.
Such a good.
Like the haircuts.
Yeah, like haircuts,
yeah.
unpredictable.
My hair does get like that, where it's like a bit, like it curls a little bit when it's that short, you know?
Yeah.
It curls on the ends. But
Oh, you're
like
gonna
that,
look
now
so
it gets like too
cute.
fucking straight. So my hair looks kind of like, because it's gotten to that like weird middle stage, it's like everything's like, it's like a straw man.
You're
It's
a
like-
straw man.
It's,
You need to
yeah,
get your ends trimmed.
Yeah, it's like the fucking, I'm like a scarecrow. Like, you know, like scarecrow hair, where it's like just straw, and then it's like covering their eyes and everything.
Do you deep condition?
Yeah, I do condition.
Do you deep condition?
But it like, conditioner only really lasts for like a day for me,
No, you
for
need
some reason.
you need deep conditioner.
Deep conditioner?
Deep conditioner. I promise that'll
I don't know
help.
what
And then
that is.
you need to get oils for like hair oils for after your showers, and then you put it in when your hair's still wet at the ends, and it'll help your hair just grow out healthier and like get less split ends, and it'll be less straw like.
Yeah. I mean, also it's just like covering my bangs too.
I'll
Or
show
it's
you. I'll send you
my
pictures
bangs are
of
too
the.
long.
I'll send you pictures of the stuff I use.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Steven, go.
I've been snapping. Was
Hair-
that annoying?
Hair chat over.
I snap my fingers, which, from her facial expression, upsets her a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Why do you keep doing that, Hazel? I think that you've been hanging around those two too much.
I agree.
I guess it is one of Shizune's trademarks. Personally, I like it.
I ignore it.
Her tone doesn't change even slightly, but Lily's mood has obviously dipped. Doesn't seem like it would be easy to. I've been trying to figure out how she can make it so loud, but I think I'm damaging my knuckles.
Even if it were loud enough to break the windows, I would ignore it. I'm not a trained seal, I have that luxury.
Are you still mad about that? Ask the question as carefully and diplomatically as possible, although in the end I'm only asking to satisfy my own curiosity.
No, of course not. Although I don't like Shizune.
Me either, girlfriend.
We were in the student council together for a brief time.
Yeah, I heard.
Here's the go piss girl. Here's the gossip. Goss girl. Here's the tea.
Here's the hot tea. Here's the hot goss.
I wish you hadn't been so quick to come.
Oh.
I don't like the way that Shizune runs the student council. Did you know that she scared off most of the old members? That is why I think she tries to surround herself with people that won't oppose her. And they don't. It's like a dependency bubble.
I'm sure that Shizune is aware of what Lily is saying. After all, I can remember her specifically denying it a couple times, which I'd always thought was strange. They say that the more specific a denial is, the more likely it is that the allegations are true. In this case, I think I disagree. Shizune is the one subject on which her opinion could be called less than objective.
Less than Jake?
Yeah, good less than Jake joke. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Proud.
All my best friends are metalheads. How does that song go?
Did you tell her that?
Did you tell her that? You just want to move on?
Yeah.
Very often.
I thought that was the song. I was like, oh. Lily stops to polish off the last of her tea. I'm running behind on finishing my own lunch and take advantage of the pause to eat as much as possible. I'm eating.
Joe?
You hurt Joe's feelings, dude.
Did I?
You think it's strange that there's a way of how you look and how you act and how you think and pretend they're not the same as you.
Oh, he had
You
look up
think
lyrics.
it's strange that there's a...
Yeah. All of her friends are related to the student council. All like Misha, all of her best friends are metalheads. Are you mad at me?
Lainey,
What?
why are you on your phone? Get off your phone.
I was doing something real quick. Settle down. What the fuck, man? I needed to do something really fast.
I was spending that entire time looking up the fucking lyrics to all my best friends. are
Settle
metalheads.
down. Turn and look forward.
Whoa.
You're gonna crash the car.
Whoa.
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 I heard that things are touchy between her and Misha. Did they have a fight?
Did they touch?
Not really.
No, that's so.
I'm not mad at you, Joe.
Either way, there is no point in attempting to force them to make up. Always try to confront everything head on is what Shizune would do. But it doesn't always work in the real world. At some point, it's just being stubborn, not bravery or good intentions.
That's a little general, don't you think?
Ow.
There's a little soldier.
There's
What?
a little man. That's a little man in charge of all of the eggs in the basket.
What?
Go back. A little general, a little
Oh
small,
my god.
little small man.
Stupid.
Oh.
I suppose. Man, see that's probably. Well, people do think it's charming. People do think it's charming when I do shit like that. Because like this isn't a bit.
This is why
how I
I
just talk.
swear, people aren't mad at me. People love it. I'm very charming.
I'm popular.
Yeah,
I'm full
people-
of the riz.
No, I swear, no, because this is how, I mean, you know, this is how I talk, like,
Do you
outside
go
of
on
recording.
dates and then you're just
This
like getting coffee and you're like, okay, so like what if like we were those pigeons over there and then like we shared a loaf of bread?
Yeah.
Do you do that?
No, well, no, not that, but like, I don't know. Like the comment about the little general, right? There's a little small soldier. He tries to shove all the eggs in the basket.
Beautiful.
All right.
You know what? It
what
is
do you
charming. I'll say it.
Thank you. You should do it too.
You should not.
Nah, my brain doesn't
You
work that way.
should do that. It's to everybody in the psych ward. They'll let you out because they'll know you've reformed.
Oh, okay.
What do you think is the best to have with tea? Cookies or scones? I like them both in different ways. I couldn't possibly choose. I don't like people who constantly force me to pick sides or want to turn everything into a contest. When I joined the student council, I thought it would just mean helping everything run smoothly and helping people out, like being the class representative. Instead, every day consisted of having Shizune stomp around, using Misha like a megaphone to talk about how we had to outdo the last student council and create more and more events and make them increasingly larger, like or like Misha.
That's why she's getting bigger.
She's so big.
But then the two of you basically want the same thing. All that stuff makes things exciting. I didn't really get it at first, but it's not some ego project. People like fireworks and soba huts and candied apples and dress-up days and whatever. The more the student council does, the more responsibility the school gives us. It means extra work, but in a way, it also means more freedom.
How can you say that? They gave us casual Fridays.
You have to pull. Yeah, you have the pull to do things like organize a big festival. But
I like when you're trying to read correctly, you get louder. You're like, oh fuck, shit.
frustrated with
You have to pull the door.
screaming at myself.
So funny.
They'll think you're capable enough to handle it instead of just rejecting it instantly. Anyway, I want that too now. It's got its share of pointless busy work, but there are moments that make it worth it. Even when it comes together, it gives me something to do. If I were to just go to school day in, day out, I think I'd just explode.
I think Yamaku is much more easygoing than other schools.
Yamaku is in other schools though. I start slipping into another familiar mentality. In some ways, it's almost too easygoing. And if I were a different person, I'm sure that I would find how easygoing it was to be stifling, though in any other school, such easiness would just be a normal flow of life. But here, the uneventfulness would be compounded. It would feel different, because I'm not a normal person after all. Is he scratching?
It was really cute, but he's like doing little biscuits on it, but he was slowly pulling himself across the floor. But it is naughty, and he shouldn't be doing it, but it was really cute.
It's like he's scratching his back, you know?
Yeah, but it was his front. He was rubbing it. It's like he was scratching his belly. It was cute.
Oh,
It was like tiny little biscuits, but he was just slowly moving. It was cute. It was good. It was very silly.
I'd be reminded of it every time I heard the blood beating in my temples. I'd feel patronized and weak, and my bitterness would only grow. Yeah, sure. The point is, I think I understand what it's all about now. You're really giving Shizune too much of a hard time.
That might be true, but when it comes to how she treats individual people, she doesn't do very well.
Dude, Lily, she's it. Lily's got it, girl. She's got good hair, she's got cute bows, and she knows that Shizune is a dumb slut.
Go piss, girl.
Go piss, girl.
Fortunately, that one is a little harder to argue.
I'm pissing, girl. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing everything all at once. I
listened
am
to
one
Green
of
Day?
those melodramatic ones. Sorry.
Have you listened to Green Day?
The bone, no doubt about it.
It's okay. Have you listened to the Green Day?
No.
It's not as bad as their last one, Father of All Motherfuckers, which was really bad.
They
was not-
they lost me around that stupid
Yeah.
song. 121 guns. I was pretty over it by then. And I haven't really gone back. Like, I've gone back to the stuff I like, but I haven't really like gone back to try them out again. I respect the fuck out of them though. I do like Green Day as like people. They seem cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
It is there was also that performance that they did.
Mm-hmm.
which,
That fucking Republicans were like, wait, you were talking about us?
Yeah, it's
So
also,
good.
but it is also.
It's so funny.
It's lame how like like tea shop liberals are like, oh my god, this is the most punk thing ever, and it's like,
Well, yeah,
is it
no,
really?
like when American Idiot came out, I was like, oh yeah, but I was like 13, so.
Yeah, I mean, for the time, yeah, no, it was like insanely, yeah, like
And that album,
like,
I still think that album's great. That's a good album.
crazy stuff for the time, but like,
yeah, but like it's
nowadays,
it's like dad rock now.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, I mean that is time. That's how time goes, Like all this shit that like when it came out and people were like, it's Satan music, and we're like, that's just classic rock. Get out of here. It's like not new anymore, so it's not the novelty of like it being what it used to be just isn't there. It becomes a different thing. Well, it can't. I guess not everything has to, but
I do admire Green Day for like at least moving in the right direction.
Oh yeah.
Like instead of like, I don't know, the fucking, the Pistols, like the Sex Pistols, how they're all just a bunch of cocks.
Yeah, like again, I like Green Day as people, and like I want them to still make music if they're having a good time. So like I hope nothing but the best for Green Day, because I do love Green Day.
Yeah. Do you have the time? I'd like to go to class 10 minutes before the bell. Saved by the bell. Saved by the bell!
Then you're right on time if you go now. Excusing herself, Lily leaves, and I sit listening to the clicking of her cane on the floor, fading into the mumble of other students, having conversations in other classrooms and in the hall. I wish I was that cane.
Oh! Okay.
I feel exhausted and completely forgot that I wanted to talk to Shizune today.
Booty boop, booty bump, minky dunk, donkey bump, bloopy doop, boppy doop, sleepy doop. We're fucking stupid.
Have you watched I Think You Should Leave?
Oh yeah, of course. Great TV show.
You know the fucking skit about Baby Duff and toilet truck? I think Baby Duff should fucking die.
I love that every skit he's always just screaming by the end of it, and it like kills me. I'm not over it. I love it. It's so good.
He's always just screaming.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. It's so funny. Oh, it's a great show.
After classes the next day, I instantly head towards the student council room to talk to Shizune. Even though she's in class, trying to cut her off and have a conversation with her near the doorway or out in the hall could be a little obstructive. Better to try and meet up with her at the student council room. I take my time heading there, getting a juice from the vending machine on the way.
What kind of juice?
Durian. I also go over what I want to say to her in my head. It's nothing too important, only a few questions about upcoming events.
The feeling when you because vending machine food is like very, very expensive. Like it's like a way bigger markup than just like buying a snack in a store or something. So it's like usually not worth it. But if you cheat a vending machine, like you can like shake something loose, the feeling is unmatched, Or if you get two, even if like 2
There
is
was
technically
a vending
yeah.
machine, I think, at our high school. That
we
was.
we talked about that.
Oh yeah,
before.
that's like you get one or you get two or you get nothing.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
double or none.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
looked at Lainey excitedly because first off, the scene is called Spiral,
Yeah.
and the song is playing.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Yes. Do you want to play a game? Get it? Cause Spiral
Yeah,
from
I get
from the
it.
Book of Saw.
Do you
This
want
is-
to
this
play
is
a
wh-
game?
This
Hello,
does seem
detective.
like black out the fucking windows a bit, or like board them up or something. And this is like basically a room where a saw trap is.
Oh, absolutely. There's been saw traps in classrooms before, for sure. Yeah.
Mhm. It's like right
you
in the
put a
middle. There's a
little- will you-
box and like.
Will you put a little
So-
jigsaw puppet on one of the desks?
Mhm.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you.
that's cute.
Yeah, it'll be cute. Or he could be on the tricycle on the ground. You choose. You have fun with it. Just put him there.
The door is
Yeah.
unlocked when I get there. I think the room was empty too, except for that weird doll. If I couldn't see Shizune's bag perched on her desk, with the top of her head peeking from behind it, it looks as though she's built herself a little
Oh
fort.
my god, is she losing it?
Shizune-
The little jigsaw puppet like starts saying, "You want to play a game?" And it's like, "What's the word? What's the halves? What's your major?"
What?
You know, Adventure Time.
You're like on another. You're on another plane of existence right now.
I was gonna say that exact phrase. Shizune gives away from her behind her bag before picking it up with a finger and moving it out of the way. But after that, she immediately goes back to tapping her pen against the desk and staring into a checklist. Sorry, Shizune. As if it held the meaning of life itself in it.
What do you need?
I wanted to see if there was anything I could help with, like all that over there. What are those?
What are those?
I pointed to a medium-sized stack of folders behind her, but she waves her hand dismissively.
I can handle it myself.
Now everyone's mad at you. Does she know you've been inside of Misha?
And what about the elections?
What about the erections? I mean, elections.
What about my erection? I mean,
Well, so where's Misha?
It's going okay, and I told Misha that I was going to handle everything myself.
Why? Shizune spins a pen in her hand slowly, spiraling, like the name of this chapter, working it between each of her fingers like a needle through a patch of cloth.
No reason.
Really?
No reason.
She signs it again for emphasis to shut down the notion that there isn't anything more behind it, but there is, since she's definitely not acting normally.
and the music's really not nice.
It's like evil, sad,
Clowns.
like... what?
Clowns.
Clowns. I was thinking like Christmas.
Yeah, clowns
Oh.
at Christmas.
Oh,
The Christmas clown.
it's like a
Killer clowns from outer space.
You've never heard of the Christmas clown?
dark suspense
Was
on a
it-
dark winter night kind of vibe.
Is Killer Clowns from Outer Space a Christmas movie?
I've never seen it. I don't know.
I don't remember it, honestly. What's with the silent treatment? This is the phrase that immediately springs to mind. Even though it is hardly the time for humor, it does describe how I feel. We can't communicate normally, so I appreciate the few ways we can. To be shut out like this hurts. It's
What's a
obvious-
Christmas horror movie?
Krampus, Better Watch Out, Home Alone. There's like a bunch. Silent Night, Deadly Night, and then all
Yeah.
of those. Jack Frost.
Hmm.
There's like a bunch.
I think the closest thing that this is to like this sound is Nightmare Before Christmas. This is like something that would play in Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's just really foreboding and whimsical, you know?
Yeah.
It's obvious that whatever her reasons, it's going to be pretty much impossible to talk to Shizune today. Beyond just being stubborn, she seems depressed, but with the way our conversation is going already, I don't see myself being able to find out what she's depressed about. Somehow that only makes me want to find out more, and that means I have to ask Misha. The problem is, I don't really know where Misha goes in her spare time. After asking way more people than I should if they noticed a girl with bright pink hair around, and getting way more negative answers than expected, I finally find a couple who have seen her.
God, everyone hates Misha because of Shizune.
By the time I reached, because they all associate like what Shizune is saying through her.
Exactly. And they're always attached at the hip.
Mm-hmm. At least they used to be. Before the accident.
The clam jam accident?
The fucking. By the time I reached the cafeteria where Misha has apparently been this entire time, I've been around the whole school twice and been very tired. I realized I passed by her before, just didn't see her behind a pillar. Why are you better at finding me than I am at finding you?
You were looking for me, Hachan? I think it's just a coincidence.
You know, the whole point of coincidences is that they aren't consistent.
I had these same lunch tables at my school.
Put Joe in the background, sitting at a table.
Yeah.
And next time on SUBPARCADE.
Okay.
Next time it's a barcade.
We'll watch Joe eat a sandwich behind Misha.
Don't look at me! Don't look at me!